Hey, it's Dave Wyman here with an instant reaction to the game. I am just blown away by Geno Smith. Really, I don't want to say I can't believe it, but he was so good. There were so many plays. The touchdown that he threw to Colby Parkinson was not only just a perfect shot, but it actually led him away from the defender. So, it was on the money, but it was also, just got him more open. I mean, those kinds of plays, the awareness. The other thing I thought, he got sacked twice, but there was a couple of times, the touchdown to Will Dissly, where a lot of times, and I know Russell used to do this, that when you get pass rush, all of a sudden your eyes come down, you're looking for an escape route, and he continued to keep his head up and his eyes downfield. That's how he found Dissly on the first touchdown. So just incredibly impressed by the way he handled everything. I feel like, as far as offense goes, that Rashad Penny must have been there was probably 6 or 7 times where I thought he was going to break a tackle and make it into a 20-25. He did that once, but I think they're starting to really develop that. Defensively, there were rookie mistakes. Tariq Woolen was a great he sort of encapsulated what's, tons of speed, really talented, but he's going to make some bonehead plays sometimes and then some great plays. He had a play, the one where he hurt his shoulder, where he came up and just destroyed the receiver, knocked him on his butt, makes the tackle, and he was back in the game, luckily. So, but yeah, that he kind of embodied what that whole defense is about right now. I thought the best player on defense was Uchenna Nwosu. Played really well. Guy sat behind Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram for 3-4 years down in San Diego or Los Angeles, the Chargers. So really, he's getting a chance to play, and he's doing really well. Forced a fumble and a sack. He's just been really good. I didn't see much of him in the preseason, so nice to know that. But I feel like mostly it was about over pursuit. There were a couple of missed tackles. When you have that much speed, sometimes you use it a little bit too much. They need to be a little bit more disciplined, keeping the edges, things like that. I think there's a ton of room to repair, and they really did in the second half. They really came out and played much better in the second half. I think in the first half they were giving up something like 7 yards a carry, and then it went down to 3 or 4 in the second half. So the big bummer, Jamal Adams. Just was dying to see how they were going to use him, and we'll see. When he goes off the field on a cart, it worries you. So we'll see what happens with Jamal. But anyway, I was just very pleased. Nobody was giving the Seahawks a chance to win this game. They were 7-point underdogs at home, and nobody was going to give Geno Smith a chance, and he just entirely blew everybody away. And this had to have been the worst case scenario for Russell Wilson. And I love this about the 12s. They didn't boo Russ. They started chanting Geno. So they kept it positive. It had to have been a nightmare for Russ. I mean, he threw for a bunch of yards, but he takes the L, and then he's got everybody here in the town that, he took to a Super Bowl a couple times, chanting his backup's name. So, but good for Geno. Glad for him. I thought the 12s did a great job with that. So here we go, off to San Francisco. We're 1-0, baby. And by the way, the rest of the NFC West lost, and so they're leading the NFC West right now.